Welcome to the World Center of Racing. It is Mazda MX-5 Cup at Daytona. Tensions are boiling, grudge matches set. Schwartz on pole, time for mayhem. And we are racing at Daytona. Schwartz gets a brilliant launch, but look at the swarm behind. They are fanning out immediately, looking for any scrap at tarmac. It's a stampede into turn 1, 3, and 4 wide. Nobody is lifting, pure adrenaline.
Philip sends it good exit, but Mirosavic holds firm. Classic MX-5 racing here.
Carlos is absolutely possessed. He wants blood today.
That is aggressive. No regard for grip levels. He just chucked it around the outside of turn 1. He is driving with total red mist.
They swallow him up. Fiedler and Lorenz surge past the struggler. And disaster strikes. GGGT has lost it, pirouetting into the barrier. That is a heavy impact and a heartbreaking end. He's collecting the pieces of his race in the pits. A chaotic start claims its first victim immediately. Here comes the bitter vendetta.
He just barged through, zero finesse, pure aggression. Carlos forces the issue and steals 4th place.
Roth bites back instantly. They are wheel to wheel, neither giving an inch. This is personal warfare at 100 miles an hour.
That is shocking. He is trying to put him in the wall.
He's bogged down, the pack devours him. He is absolutely livid.
Carlos has totally lost his head. He missed the gear because he was too busy raging, and now Keane and Kasika breeze past. You cannot drive on emotion like that.
Look at Carlos. He is weaving like a madman, and is that a gesture? It is. He is waving a digit at Keane. The absolute disdain on display is staggering. The stewards will be sharpening their pencils. That is unsporting conduct.
Keane is glued to his gearbox. If he gets a run, he needs to send it.
Roth is under siege further back. The pressure is mounting through the infield section. He has thrown it away. Chaos. They are scattering like bowling pins. Saul and Kasaka are collected. It is a junkyard in the chicane.
Bourne did well to spot the smoke. He took the escape road instantly. That is the survival instinct kicking in, while others simply panicked.
Rodriguez pounces on the exit. They are side by side now, dueling onto the high banking.
Bourne is being incredibly nasty there. He is squeezing him into the dust. Dangerous defensive driving.
Bourne elbows his way back past. He is driving with his shoulders out, refusing to yield a single inch of tarmac today. Across the line to start lap 2, the order is shaken, the cars are battered, and the tempers are frayed. I do not think we will finish this race with all mirrors attached.
Salazar completely overshot his braking point into 1.
He rejoins like a maniac, cutting across the pack. That is absolutely criminal negligence from Salazar.
It caused a chain reaction behind everyone having to take evasive action because one driver decided the track belongs to him. He has lost 4 positions there.
Cuesta goes through. Oh, disaster looms. The arch rivals are locked together on track again.
Roth is overdriving, the rear is sliding everywhere. Norja says thank you very much and passes.
They have collided. Carnage. Carlos speared him. The red mist descended, and they have wiped each other off the face of the earth.
Kasika picks his way through the debris. That was not racing, that was a demolition derby between those two.
Meanwhile, in a different postcode, Hans Schwartz is enjoying a Sunday drive while Rome burns behind him. Serene leadership.
He has broken the slipstream, which is the hardest thing to do here. While everyone else is busy playing bumper cars and settling scores, Schwartz is putting on a clinic of precision driving, a masterclass performance.
Back to the war zone, Rodriguez is hunting Bourne, and the gap is virtually non-existent between them.
That is not bump drafting, that is battering ram tactics. Rodriguez is trying to shock the suspension of the car ahead.
He pulls out a look to the inside.
Bourne places the car perfectly. He is not making this easy.
A vicious chop across the bows. Bourne nearly put him on the grass. That was hostile.
Look at the body language of the car. Bourne is wrestling the steering wheel, throwing it over the curbs to maintain that position. Rodriguez had to back out or risk a massive accident. It is borderline dirty, but for now, it is keeping him ahead. The stewards might be watching that one.
Further back, Rosenboom is looming large in the mirrors. He is filling the view of Lorenz, applying pressure like a hydraulic press.
Lorenz is spending more time looking backward than forward. When you drive in mirrors, you miss apexes. Rosenboom knows this. He is just waiting for the mistake to happen. It is inevitable.
Newald clawing onto the back of Dumont. The chase is on.
Dumont misses the braking point. That opens the door wide open.
Lorenz goes through, but Rosenboom barges in. A brutal shove. No manners whatsoever today.
It is clumsy driving. They are tripping over each other, costing lap time and letting the pack catch up.
Ride on board with New World. Listen to the engine scream as he hunts for a way past the carnage.
He commits to the move early, but he is carrying way too much speed in there. Exactly as predicted, he compromised his line, got on the power late, and now he is a sitting duck.
Look at the fury, he is thumping the wheel, a cockpit of pure rage. Up ahead, Saul is engaging Fiedler. We have battles erupting across every single inch of this circuit. It is a kaleidoscope of color and carbon fiber, and nobody is safe.
This is interesting. Both cars look identical, but lines are totally different. Fiedler is prioritizing entry, trying to square off the corner, while the car behind is trying to roll speed. It's a fascinating contrast in styles, but right now, neither is faster. They're just holding each other up.
The wounded beast returns. Carlos, in a battered machine, is hunting Casaca. He is driving like a man possessed by 1,000 angry demons.
That is just intimidation, trying to spook the driver ahead. Dangerous.
He blasts past, Carlos moves through, but he is not done. He is glued to the next bumper already. They are trading paint, a hip check at high speed. Carlos is literally shoving Casaca off the racing surface. This is not motorsport, this is a bar fight on wheels. They are going wheel to wheel into the abyss, and neither one is willing to blink. It is absolutely feral behavior from the 33 car, completely unhinged. Sucked up in the slipstream, Lorenz is helpless against the laws of physics here.
He thought about it, but the gap closed. That is smart driving from Rosenboom to position his car there. He keeps the momentum up on the banking.
Lorenz is glancing in those mirrors more than the windshield. He is terrified. The trust between these drivers has completely evaporated. He is driving with one eye on the apex and one eye on the predator behind, expecting to be punted into next week. The tension is palpable. You could cut the atmosphere with a sharp rear wing end plate. Contact, Carlos spins. He's taking Casaca with him. Instant justice delivered on the tarmac. And look who survives. It is Roth. He threads the needle through the wreckage. Unbelievable scenes.
Roth will be grinning inside that helmet. He gains positions while Carlos destroys his own race. Meanwhile, look at the gaps opening up. The fighting in the mid-pack is just handing the leaders an easy afternoon.
Cheeseman is on the warpath. Now he is flashing the lights like a disco strobe. He is absolutely swarming all over the back of the 48 car.
I don't like to see that. Flashing lights, aggressive gestures. It suggests he has lost composure. He is driving angry, and that usually leads to a mistake.
High on the banking, they go. Cheeseman is exploring every option, looking high, looking low, trying to find a chink in the armor. The slipstream is dragging him closer and closer. Now,
he makes it stick, uses the momentum from the high line. Cialak couldn't defend that. The speed differential was just too great.
he is not stopping. Cheeseman is straight onto the gearbox of Dermont. He wants another victim.
He is not setting up a pass, he is lining up a punt. He is barely braking, just relying on the car in front to stop him. Absolutely reckless driving.
Into the heavy braking zone they go, side by side.
This is surely going to end in tears.
Dermont holds the line. He refuses to be bullied by the charging Cheeseman here.
Now Cialak wants back in. This is tight.
3 abreast. They are fanning out like a deck of cards. It is a wall of metal thundering towards the corner. Who will yield?
He just didn't turn. Cheeseman used Demont as a brake. Disgraceful driving standards, a complete penalty magnet.
And he keeps going. Cheeseman drives away from the crime scene.
How do they keep finding each other? It is magnetic hatred.
Carlos dives, he forces past Roth. But look at Roth immediately switch lines. He is cutting back, diving to the inside. They are locked in a duel of destiny, a spiraling dance of destruction that simply will not end until the checkered flag falls.
Carlos has damage on the rear. You see the bumper flapping in the breeze.
Roth is literally pushing him down the straight. He is bumping him, unsettling the car. It's a high-speed game of chicken. Roth is furious. He wants that position back, and he is willing to risk a monumental shunt to get it.
Look at this. But he runs deep. Carlos gets a switchback. This is relentless. Neither driver is thinking about lap time. They are only thinking about beating the other car. It is pure ego.
Now they are dragging a third car into their feud. The slipstream is keeping them tethered together. It is a train of anger hurtling towards the bus stop chicane at terminal velocity.
This is getting crowded. absolutely nowhere to go.
Roth elbows his way through again. He scraps and claws for every single inch.
Carlos responds instantly. This is just tit-for-tat driving. They enter the heavy braking zone, 3 wide. That is physically impossible.
Miraculously, they all survive it. But here comes Salazar, the man with zero fear and zero patience. He spots a gap that was barely the width of a smartphone and throws his car into the vortex. He is gate crashing the party with a sledgehammer. What bravery, or perhaps pure madness. He is threading the needle into chaos.
He just launched it, late on the brakes.
Salazar muscles his way past Roth. He has upset the order completely in here.
Roth gets a better run.
Salazar counters immediately.
Impressive car control. He got the car stopped, rotated, and powered out. Best move so far.
Through turn 1, Salazar has carved through them like a hot knife through butter. He has silenced the squabbling children behind him.
Now he has Newald. Newald is not someone who gives up positions easily, though.
Newald swerves violently. A definitive no from the 96 car. He shuts the door so hard, it nearly comes off the hinges.
He parked the car on the apex, the only way to stop a driver as wild, aggressive as Salazar.
Salazar is dancing in the mirrors. He goes left, he goes right. He is trying to mesmerize contact. Newald has dumped him. He has sent Salazar spinning into the infield. That was not a defensive move, that was an assassination attempt. Newald simply decided he had enough of the harassment and punted him off the circuit. The red mist has consumed them all. We are witnessing a total breakdown of order. It is absolute anarchy at Daytona here.
He is rejoining very dangerously.
Meanwhile, the war continues behind. Kasika and Roth are locked in combat. There is no respite, no peace, just relentless aggression lap after lap.
Kasika uses the banking, he gets the run high. Roth tries to defend the low line, but the momentum is with the outside car. Good move amidst the chaos.
They are brawling like alley cats. Kasika shoves Roth, Roth shoves back. They are kicking up dust using every inch of road and some that isn't road. It is a glorious mess.
You know, usually in these races, you see drivers working together to catch the pack. Today, nobody wants to work together. They all just want to run each other off the road. I haven't seen this level of animosity in a long time. The stewards will be working overtime tonight.
Cheeseman returns to the fray. He is hounding Dumont again. The 31 car is a weapon in his hands.
That is a brake test. He parked it on the nose of Dumont. He is trying to cause an accident. Totally unacceptable.
Through turn 1, the tyres are screaming for mercy. Cheeseman holds the lead of this little battle, but the tension is palpable. You could cut the air with a knife. They are teetering on the edge of disaster with every turn of the wheel in this race.
Despite the driving standards, the car is fast. If he drove cleanly, he would be winning.
Kasika is closing in on the angry Newald. Contact, Newald slams on the brakes. Roth has nowhere to go and plows into him. It is a final lap meltdown. Newald has completely lost the plot and taken them both out. The drama hits a fever pitch.
Look at him gesticulating. He caused the crash, and he is blaming everyone else.
Total emotional collapse.
Questa avoids the wreckage, lucky to survive that.
Roth recovers, but is shoved wide. Questa muscles through. It is absolute bedlam on the final tour. Nobody is willing to yield. They are fighting over scraps with the ferocity of lions. The red mist has not lifted, it has thickened. What a chaotic end to a chaotic race here at Daytona. But out front, oblivious to the war behind him, Hans Schwartz rounds the final banking. He has been in a class of one today, serene, composed, and utterly dominant. While the pack tore itself apart, he kept his head and drove into the distance. He exits the chicane for the final time. The checkered flag awaits a champion's drive in the midst of madness. He comes to the line now. Hans Schwartz wins the Mazda MX-5 Cup today.
Miroslavic comes home second. A solid drive, kept his nose clean, which was the key today. He stayed out of the asylum behind him and secured the podium. Good job.
And the Bully Born takes fifth, a controversial drive, but he brings it home.